Hello there, this is James doing some FTL playthroughs. I'm playing with the Kestrel A on the ZOCE mod, and I'm about to reach the Flagship B. Now, there was no actual recording of the whole game until this point because I was actually just testing something, poking around with some of the mod's tools because I noticed some errors, and so I wanted to make sure when I corrected them everything worked fine. So I wasn't really planning to get this far and making a big deal out of it, but since we're here, no reason not to record it, so I'll just show you where I am. As you can see, this is my Kestrel A that you might have seen in a previous video. My adaptive focus beam and my burst scatter laser are still here. The one thing that's helped me through everything is this burst laser Mark 1, like perfectly good weapon. This small bomb I got not that long ago. I only replaced the the mine launcher very recently. I've had a targeting jammer for a while that reduces the enemy attack rate, and the internal generator I just made in order to power the targeting jammer. This is Sector 8. And the onboard science lab I just purchased. So these I haven't had all game. I've had these 3 weapons here and the defense drone all game. That's basically it. So I bought the science lab because 20% shield regeneration is nice. And also notice this is like previously the science lab in CE just did research to find trade goods, and you could scout the sector with drones. I combined it with the shield regenerator because it's just I found it too weak, honestly, but it's much more expensive now because it does a whole bunch of things. But this is particularly good for the second round of the flagship when all the little drones attack you, because that's when lots of fire is coming at you all at once. That's when shield regeneration is most useful. It doesn't mean that it's not useful otherwise, obviously, but yeah, I also recently purchased my big artillery laser. I got cloaking, and I got drones. I'm holding back my defense drone Mark II because the thing about Mark II is because it shoots everything. That means that when the thing I really wanted to do is shoot down missiles. Like, that doesn't mean I don't want it to shoot down other things, but if it can't shoot down missiles, that's no good. So I'm sticking with the defense drone Mark 1 just so it sticks to what I want, because I got enough shields. I think I'm confident. But anyway, here we go. First round. And welcome to the Flagship B. So let's see what it has here. We have 4 weapons. This is a big missile, a breach missile for 4 damage. And as I recall the flagship, the left side gets wiped out first, then the right side, and then what you're left with is the middle. So, breach missile, after the first round, we'll see the weapons and the cloaking disappear. And I've set up all these flagships so that when a certain section disappears, you know that in the next round, other things like this cloaking will probably not reappear. It may reappear in the 3rd variant, but it won't reappear in the 2nd generally, as far as I can remember. So I've set it up to be predictable in that way. So this is a big flak cannon. I believe it shoots 4 shots. This is the laser with 2 damage and 1 shield piercing. And this is a dual heavy laser. So we got a lot of laser fire over here to pierce shields reliably. A big missile weapon, so I want my defense drone. And disclaimer here, I generally don't remember what all my flagships are, but I remember some of them, and I'm fairly certain this one has a Defence Scrambler, which is going to make this weapon much nastier than it looks. Also, all the rooms are connected, so I can't just take out a room in this particular ship and be content that it will never be repaired. That isn't going to happen here. But not all flagships are like this. Also, it doesn't have hacking, it doesn't have any other major systems, so it's straightforward weapons and cloaking, but everything is connected. So I'm going to slow him down It's more difficult. Okay, use your... I'm going to power this augment. Good. Well, let's see if I'm right. Yeah, my drone is scrambled, so that's not going to do anything for me. So that means this missile is a guaranteed hit if I'm not using my cloaking. So I'm going to make sure that I do. The cloaking only would look like it was level 1. So good shield regeneration. Alright, let's see if I can take out a shield. Nope, guess not. Here comes the missile. It missed. Alright, let's try taking our shield again. No luck. I can... well, it's going to rely on my adaptive focus beam because I need that extra energy. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, taking some hits, finally. Okay. Cloaking is coming online just in time. Once again, I'll try and get these shields down, finally. Ooh, with fire no less. Alright. My Mantis is good at shields, so I want to keep that regeneration up. Let's see if we can take down the cloaking too. Yes, we can. Any chance we can take out this missile launcher? Yes. Notice that this flagship also has a lot more hit points than usual, so this is a tough cookie. It may not have a lot of systems, but Flagship B, like canceling my defense drone, creates certain problems for me. Alright, his shields are down, so I'm gonna get my combat drone into the mix here. Now I'm just gonna try pelting him until he dies. I've got control of the situation. Also, there's a cloning base, so I don't expect he's going to lose many, if any, crew from this. And I can't recall... I'm pretty sure that dead crew that are in the process of cloning don't get revived. Okay, so one round of the flagship is over. Can I afford to buy anything? I can upgrade my scanning, so I don't lose scanning power if I get it. Sure. I'll go and get into another fight here. See if I can make something of it. Do I want to gather detail down the sector? Not really. Alright, back to base. That'll be that. I still don't want to gather. I'll socialize with my Mantis. Oh well. Alright, round 2. Oh. I feel like I should have changed to my Defence Drone Mark III. Oh well. Too late now. Again, I'm gonna drop his weapons a little bit. Alright, so this time, like tricksy, so his missile weapon was wiped out, but he still has a missile drone that showed up, so... But my defense drone actually does work this time. Now this time he has a healing drone that's going to go around healing him, so despite apart from having lots of hit points, he also is going to restore more, so I need to keep the firing down. He can repel my combat drone if I try using it with this anti-combat drone, and he has a level 1 defense drone. It kind of sucks, but I don't have any missiles, so that's no big deal. So these weapons in combination with the enemy drones are going to give me some trouble, so good thing that I purchased the science lab when I did. Once again, let's pick on his shields. Or not. Here comes those drones. You know what, I'm just going to cloak now. And not even bother trying to figure out what happens there. As you can see, I got quite a lot of missiles, so I'm not exactly worried about running out. That was just luck of the draw. I happened to draw a lot of missiles this round. Alright, took some damage to my cloaking and to my shields. So I'll get my NG on it to fix things up. Not having quite as much luck this time getting through the shields. Ah, there we go. Fire in the shield room. Forgot to put up my, what is it? My engines after healing. Oh, okay, resist. So he has, I think, some titanium casing that's making his shield stick together more. So taking some hits from that laser in particular as he gives me some pot shots. I think it's about time I used my battery that I keep forgetting about. Let's cloak for a while. Okay, now we have control of this situation. Let's take out this laser that keeps causing us so much trouble. Or not. Titanium casing is rescuing our opponent quite well. I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can as quickly as I can. Because, oh. Okay, gonna take some damage again from that laser that will not die. We're right on the edge. The healing drone is fixing up just quickly enough for him to not die. Alright, round 2. Okay, I've got this under control, but like as you can see, I'd say this is a fairly even rendition of something that's comparable to the original Flagship. It's not quite the same, but I thought out the augmentations and everything really thoroughly before I started it. Okay, now what do we have here? Okay, targeting jammer again. Alright, so anti-combat drone. Well, I can't see his systems right now. I'll pause it in a second as soon as I can. That's my commitment to you. So my combat drone, again, is not going to be much use. Also, my defense drone, it seems, isn't much use. So this is a case where, unfortunately, I wasn't thinking, because I could have switched out to my defense drone Mark III, but there's nowhere for me to go that I can do that anymore. So this is it at this point. I'm committed. But generally, when fighting these ships, I would recommend having backup systems so that if you can jump out to another system, you could switch off different items, because who knows what you might need. So here's what we got. We got a cloning bay and a transporter. So his people are going to attack. Become respawned, and so this ship isn't going to lose crew especially quickly. And he has anti-personnel drones, so if I try to board, this is going to be a miserable failure. I don't have boarding this round, but if I did, this would not be my first go-to. So the only other major system that's at play here is cloaking again. Other than that, this is Flagship B is pretty plain, but it's doing its job and it's going to give me lots of trouble. I can see that already. I already have far too many people on board for me to handle. Let's cloak before I get killed. Trying to manage all the lack of oxygen. Gonna have to send my mantis to the med bay. At least I'm able to kill off everyone who's attacking me. I'm actually losing track of everything that's going on right now because there's too much. Forgot to fire. Alright. Another incoming wave of garbage. Alright, it's bomb time. Okay, incoming weapons. I have no shields left. Let's put the engines all the way up to make sure I take as few points of damage as I can. I simply do not have enough crew to deal with this many. Oh, somehow I thought that this laser pierced through one shield. Maybe it doesn't. It just does 2 damage. Never mind. Well, sensors are down. That's no good. I think that's it for the invaders. So I can get back to the process of healing up. Knocked out his cloaking. Here comes another wave of awfulness. But level 1 cloaking should do me just fine. Sadly, my poor artillery cannon just isn't doing what I was hoping it could. Okay, there's our shields back up again. Okay, just a few moments and we'll have artillery cannon back up. No luck. Let's get that cloaking down. Good evasion. I'm not sure how much engines this thing has, but it's probably a lot. We can figure. Oh, he put up his shield thing, or whatever it is. Right, let's fix up sensors again, and ouch. More damage from the laser. Just can't seem to get a handle on this. Let's see if I can pierce through all this. I can. Sadly, I do not have as much energy as I'd like to get through all this. He's making a big mess of my ship. Come on. Alright. Enemy shields are in trouble. So are mine. Okay, with his shields low, I at least have a realistic chance of dealing with this. Time for a long cloak, so this awful laser doesn't bug me anymore. Alright. Too bad. Okay, this is going to be a close fight, I think. Oh, somebody should have told me that I was using my defense drone that whole time. I know you can't actually tell me, but that was a stupid oversight on my part. Alright, let's evade what we can. Good. This is one neck-and-neck fight. Keeping the shields down as much as I can. Messing with that again. One more damage and this is over. Last second shield saved his life. And it's over. I suggest normal for Captain's Edition. No, nothing wrong with hard, but the normal Captain's Edition is like the hard of the usual game. Alright, so that's the first flagship, Flagship B. I'm gonna load Flagship C for the next recording and see when I get there. Thank you, and I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because this is fun. Bye-bye.